bomb that I made. At first, it doesn't really look like much, but it could kill somebody. So, before I explain how I made this and really why I was even going to in the first place, I need to let you know something.
You must have noticed something about my YouTube channel. Now, instead of doing how-to parkour, it's changed to the YouTuber. I did this because I realized that parkour is fun and all, but I needed to add a bit more spice to my channel. I'll still be doing parkour in other videos, but the reason why I changed it is so I could do videos like this. So you can do other stuff that you enjoy watching and learn how to do it. So let's get on to the video. Guys, what's up, my homies? I'm sorry, that's how my friend starts his videos. But, yeah, so at the beginning, I kind of just cut off the super interesting part that you're like, what happens next, man? But before I even show you that part, I'm going to show you how I made a bomb and explain why this bomb is probably super dangerous. This bomb could kill someone. An FYI warning. So, if you don't have any guns in your house and someone breaks in, your mom's like, whatever shall we do? Sorry, I don't have a good accent. You just be like, I need the baking soda, vinegar, and soap, and an empty water bottle. Yep, that's all the ingredients you need, and an empty water bottle. So, let's get started. I'm gonna just do this on the floor because I don't know what else I can do this. I'm sure some other YouTubers came up with this, but I don't know. It's just some parts in this doesn't make sense. So, everyone knows about the baking soda and vinegar reaction. You pour two of them in the same cup, they start fizzling and bubbling. Sometimes if you pour enough, they shoot up straight in the air and out. But today, we are not going to use just baking soda and vinegar. We're introducing a new type of something. Soap. So, if you've realized something, if you've ever poured soap into vinegar, you might have realized something. Let me just show you what happens. Oh, that's heavy. Pour a water bottle. So, once you pour vinegar into here, that's a little too much vinegar actually. You might realize something when you pour soap into the vinegar. Look at that. That is so interesting. Look, as you can see, the soap just kind of goes to the bottom. Kind of floats around a bit. And let me show you what it looks like on the inside. Look at that. Doesn't that look weird? That's the inside of the water bottle with the soap. That is so weird looking. And as you can see, this is a bit interesting because you're like, wow, that's weird. But something interesting also about this soap is now we have a separation for the baking soda so it immediately doesn't shoot up. So, you're going to take your baking soda and just kind of eyeball it. All of this is eyeball. They don't have a complete instructions. Just kind of eyeball it. And now, you can see it's starting to fizzle up, which it's fine, but it's not completely up. So you want to take this up while it's slowly starting to fizzle up, put on the top. Okay? Now, it's not pressurizing yet, but now here's the secret ingredient. Mix it up, and it's immediately, I take a few shakes, gonna start pressurizing. So the reason why the soap barrier didn't work as usual is because I didn't immediately start pouring in the baking soda. Like, after you put the soap in, like, after 3 seconds, you gotta immediately start putting in the baking soda. And then it'll actually work as a barrier, which is really cool. And then you put it on, shake it up, and there you got a lethal weapon. As you can see, eventually, one day if you just let it stand for a week, who knows, maybe you'll just walk in your room and you'll see all this stuff spider against the wall and be like, what the heck? And you'll see the remnants of the water bottle spewed everywhere. So this is extremely dangerous, a weapon. Do not use it without adult supervision. Just warning you guys, if you were, you could probably kill somebody with this. So when I threw it at the tree, and you saw it explode, just so you know, only the cap came off the water bottle. And that pressure, like, really, I didn't even throw it hard. I just, like, unscrewed the cap a little bit and threw it soft, because I was really close to the tree, which is probably not smart. But when I hit it, it, like, as you can see, it exploded everywhere. So just knocking the cap off is dangerous. Imagine hitting it, but not knocking the cap off, and the whole thing would explode. Shards of this would go flying everywhere. So this is why it's a lethal weapon. So I'm saying, like, you could use this against a lot of stuff. Like, this is, like, extremely cool to think that this is a weapon, but it's also scary to think that you could kill someone with it. Now, some of you might be like, ugh, not scary. Whatever. Just accidentally kill someone. Whatever. So, actually, some of the bubbles are going down now. It's about, like, 3 minutes of waiting. But if you feel right there, it's so tense right where the air is. Bubbles, not as tense. Air, super tense. So, like, if you were to squeeze this hard enough, it would probably explode in your hand, which hurts. So, when I figured out that this was a lethal weapon, I was actually trying to make a bottle rocket out of baking soda and vinegar. Since it wasn't filling up and getting pressurized enough, I decided I'd add a bit of soap, because elephant toothpaste was the first thing I tried, and soap was the key ingredient to making the elephant toothpaste go off. So I added some soap, and it turns out it made a barrier between the baking soda and vinegar. Like I said, eventually the barrier starts going down, but once you mix it up, bubbles shoot everywhere and make a super pressurized can. So I was messing around with it, and I made 2 of them. So the second one I made was, the first one I made, I kind of left around for, like, I'd say about a few hours. Then, first one I made, I tried to make it a volcano, so when I mixed it up, the thing would shoot out. But it didn't work, of course, because I didn't do it immediately. So, once that one didn't work, I got the one that was pressurized, and it was, like, completely smooth. I turned it around, opened it, and it exploded in my hand. Only the top went off, not the whole entire thing. So the top exploded, and it flew all the way to my neighbor's house, hit the roof, fell down, and landed. Like, it went so far, you do not understand. Guys, make sure you wear safety goggles or any type of glasses if you're going to use this, because if you get vinegar in your eye, or baking soda, and technically even soap, it's not good for your eye, and it can seriously hurt it. So make sure you're wearing safety protection. So now I'm going to show you preparation for throwing this thing. I don't know if you can see me right now, but when you throw it, first thing you want to do is unscrew it as little as you possibly can. So you want to put a glove on the hand you're using to unscrew it. If you want to put a glove in this hand, that's totally fine, you can, I'm not even upset. But I do it just with this hand. So when you unscrew it, never point it towards yourself. Best thing you can do is point it towards the ground, forward, or maybe even upward if you want to, so it shoots up straight like a rocket. But I prefer downward, so if it were to fly down, it'd hit down at my feet, not up towards my face. So that's just the thing. So unscrew it as much as you can without making it explode. If stuff starts coming out of it, like you start hearing air hissing, close up, and don't unscrew it that much, because then you're going to lose some pressure. And then you want to throw it at the tree, whatever you're throwing it at, and enjoy the explosion. So let's get doing it in slow motion. Yo. There's smoke coming out of it. So yeah, that's how I made a bomb. It was pretty cool. I didn't expect it to be that powerful, and I even gave instructions for how you can make a bomb yourself. Just fair warning for everyone watching this. Like I said, it is very dangerous. Do not do this without adult supervision, or you could get hurt, and I could get sued. But if I had this part in it, I won't get sued, so...